Millions of people across the UK and beyond are preparing to celebrate the coronation of King Charles III. CTV's chief news anchor Omar Sachedina is in London right now covering the coronation on May 6th and everything leading up to it. Thanks for joining us, Omar. First off, what's the atmosphere like in London? We have not seen a coronation in 7 decades. Of course, his late mother, Queen Elizabeth II, which was the first royal event to be televised.
That's right, Joelle. Extremely rare events. This, of course, is a public holiday in the UK today. Crowds are already starting to gather. They're camping out at Buckingham Palace, outside Buckingham Palace, where I'm at right now. And this will actually be the start of the procession on Saturday, which is, of course, Coronation Day. From here, the procession will then go to Westminster Abbey. It's a journey that's about 2 kilometers long, far shorter than what the Queen had back in 1953, as you mentioned, 70 years ago. And the reason for that is because the King and the Palace want something that is trimmer, more scaled down, leaner, really in keeping with what the times require. There is a huge cost of living crisis in this country. Inflation is at about 10%. And so certainly the Palace wants to be perceived as being tapped into the struggles that the people are facing. There is already some controversy around how much money is being spent behind these celebrations. But the Palace at least feels that it is, really connecting with the people on that point. Now, in terms of what we will be seeing at the coronation celebration itself, we know that this will be a ceremony that will be far shorter than what the Queen had, which was about 3 hours. There will be some key differences. Female clergy will be getting a larger prominence, but there will be some other similarities as well. Back in 1953, we know that the most sacred part of this ceremony, where the sovereign is anointed with oil, that was not shown back in 1953, and it will not be shown this time as well. That portion of the coronation will be covered with a screen that was blessed at the Royal Chapel at St. James's Palace a few days ago. And these are oils that are actually from olive groves near where Princess Alice is buried in Jerusalem. Now, Princess Alice was King Charles's grandmother, the Duke of Edinburgh's mother, and the oil itself was consecrated at the Church of the Holy Sepulchre in Jerusalem. So there will be tradition, but there also will be elements of modernity as well. We know that there are about 2,000 guests who will be attending. Again, far fewer than what the Queen had in 1953.
Yeah, and you mentioned tradition. Obviously, that is huge within the monarchy and those who follow it. The event touted as one of unity and honor. Let's mention controversy, though. King Charles' family drama has overshadowed some of the coronation. In a sense, will you be addressing some of these issues, including his relationship with Harry in the special airing Thursday?
Absolutely. That will be one of the key themes that we will be exploring. That special will be exploring Charles's relationship with various members of his family as a grandfather, a father, a king, and we will also be examining the colonial legacy. Back to Harry, though, for a moment. Prince Harry, he will be attending the coronation, as we know, on Saturday, but he will be arriving solo. His wife, Meghan, will be back in California. A lot of people will be watching closely to see what his relationship, what his interactions are with other members of his royal family. The fracture, the unraveling, tragically, has happened in public view. But the positive thing, I think, from all of this is that he is able to be there for what is a very historic and significant day for his father on Saturday. And conversely, his father will be able to have his son there for this special moment as well. So even though there will be a lot of eyes on him and also where he will be seated, there are reports that he will be seated several rows back from the other members of the royal family, precisely because he is not a working royal. Even though that will be happening, there is still, some positivity in the fact that he will be able to attend and is attending in person.
Yeah, like you mentioned, a lot of eyes on this, many people interested, many people tuning in. So thank you so much. Again, that is CTV Chief News Anchor Omar Sachedina out of London this morning. 2 specials are airing, one Thursday, May 4th at 9 p.m. and the other Saturday from 4 a.m. to 9 a.m. Of course, that is Coronation Day on CTV.